Hi guys, it's SimLicy here. So welcome to another apartment renovation. So today I am back renovating this apartment, which is another city living apartment, and this time I am creating a large family apartment for 2 parents and 4 children, and the children in this family are all going to be teenagers, which I don't think I have ever done. I've done definitely builds for families with maybe 2 teenagers. Maybe 3. No, I don't think I've ever even done one for 3. I've definitely never done one for 4 though. And there's no other children in this household. They just have 4 teenagers. I'm imagining that the 2 oldest ones are boys and they're twins, and then the 2 youngest ones are girls, and they're not twins, but they're very close in age. And I tried giving each of them their own distinct personality, but some similarities too. I imagine that they're all very different from one another, but they all, they come from the same family, so they do have a lot in common and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. I tried giving the rooms a lot of personality. The parent space has like no personality. It just matches the rest of the apartment, so forgive me. But yeah, they're just not the focus of this build, and usually not the focus of any of my family homes. Usually I primarily focus on the children, and I'm just so excited to have another family oriented expansion pack, or at least some sort of like family focused. I mean, of course it's going to be mostly focused on teenagers because it's a teen pack for high schoolers, but I feel like this is going to add so much family gameplay and so much for storytelling, and it really just makes me want to actually play the game. And I haven't felt like this since Cottage Living came out, and that was over a year ago, and it was the very last expansion pack. And so I'm just very, very excited. I can't wait to see more. I can't wait to see what the high schools are like, and I think I saw on Twitter that they're fully customizable, so I will be building high schools and I can't wait for that. And I'm just unbelievably excited, and I can't wait to see more. So let me know what you guys are thinking. Are you guys excited? Is this maybe not your thing? Maybe you're skeptical, or I don't know. Let me know your guys' opinion in the comments down below. But anyways, I am just so excited, and I was really inspired to do a build. Of course, lots of people do trailer reactions. I've never done a trailer reaction before. Maybe I will in the future. Now I have moved and I'm getting my new office set up, so maybe I will do face cam in the future. I don't know. I always go back and forth about whether or not to do face cam. I've never fully set up an office for myself to do that before, but it's definitely something I've talked about in the past, and I've definitely considered it. But let me know what you guys think about it. Is it something you guys like to see in speed builds? I don't know. I feel like I probably should, and I think once I got used to it, I would probably enjoy doing it, but right now it's just so intimidating because I'm so used to not showing my face, and so, and never getting ready to record. I just, wear whatever and look look however I do and record my voiceover. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think about that, but maybe something like that will come in the future if I get that kind of thing set up. But anyways, as you can see, I decorated the kitchen first. I decided to decorate the kitchen first because I feel like that's usually like the heart of an interior for like a family home. Like, you can give so much personality. Of course you can show personality in like living spaces like the dining area, which I already decorated, but like the living room, you can add like clutter pieces. But I feel like the kitchen just has so many extra details with like the kitchen stuff, and I don't know, I really just wanted to get that right first, and I decided to go with blue for the cabinets, and this whole apartment ended up having like an entire blue color scheme because of that. But I felt like the Parenthood cabinets were perfect for this interior, because I wanted it to have that very like cozy family feeling, and Parenthood definitely has that feeling. And I thought the blue was fun, and so I just brought that through the entire apartment. And then here in the hallway, I decorated the entryway to the apartment. I also made a little like laundry nook in the hallway too, which I thought was kind of fun and kind of realistic. The house that I just moved into has the laundry room by the bedrooms, and it's upstairs. So this isn't 2-story, but my laundry room's like in the hallway, kind of like this apartment, so it kind of felt like I was showing something from my new place. So I don't know if that really makes sense, but I really enjoyed getting settled into a new home and all of that kind of stuff, and wanted to bring some sort of element of that into this apartment, and I thought that was a good spot to do it. And then I also used the kids' room stuff bookcases several times in this apartment. I think they're such a good item for adding just extra detail. I thought they worked nicely in the dining room. I've mentioned before, I think in my last family home I mentioned it quite a bit, but they just add so much like extra clutter because all of the shelves are so colorful and full, and I think they're just great for family interiors. But over here is going to be the living room. So for the living room, I'm using Parenthood again with the couches, and I make sort of this TV unit with the cabinets and counters from Parenthood, and then I just put a TV in there. And then this chair that I'm using, I used twice here in the living room, but it came from Cats and Dogs. The blue is not identical to the couches, but they were similar enough that I felt like they kind of went together, but they were also a little bit different to where it felt like maybe the parents were trying to match them and they couldn't really find a perfect matching set of chairs to their couches, but they felt like it was good enough. And I felt like that was kind of realistic. I mean, I don't know if you would necessarily go for blue. I feel like you would just probably pick a different color if you were trying to make them go together, but I don't know. I felt like it was kind of fun. So that's what I did. And then over here it's going to be the bathroom. So originally I was going to make this the only bathroom for the entire build because I thought that would be just kind of a fun idea, basically, to torture you guys if you decided to download it, to have the entire family to share one bathroom, which would, I think, be a bit overwhelming because you can fit 6 Sims in this build. At least that's how I decorated it. You could definitely fit 8 Sims easily if you wanted to have more, but yeah, I decided to give the parents an ensuite bathroom because I had the space for it and it just felt kind of unnecessary. I did think about actually doing something different with the parents' ensuite, and I didn't end up doing it. I just ended up making a regular bathroom, but let me know if you guys like this idea maybe for like a build instead of an apartment. But I thought about doing maybe like a half done bathroom and try to make it look like it had been recently worked on and like it's in like the current process of being renovated. That was my idea anyways. I thought that would be really fun. But then I didn't like the idea of that for an apartment because I wouldn't think that your Sims would own the apartment, so they wouldn't currently be like renovating it. Of course, you know, the people who own the apartment building could renovate it, but I don't know. I think I would like that idea better in like an actual speed build or like, you know, actual build instead of an apartment. So let me know if you guys like that idea. But here I just added the room for the bathroom and I just make it complete finished bathroom. So I do like the idea of maybe doing an unfinished one at some point. I'm not sure how I'd make it look unfinished exactly, but we'll see what I can come up with. If you guys like that idea, of course, definitely let me know. But this is going to be the parents' bedroom. I decided to decorate it quickly before moving on to the teenagers' room because, of course, the teenagers' rooms, I wanted to be the main focus of this interior. And so the parents' room just, it matches the rest of the build. I think it looks nice, but of course it's not like super detailed or super cluttered, but I don't think I really tend to do that with master bedrooms anyways. Usually I try to keep them more cleaner, more simpler looking, because I feel like that makes them look a little bit more grown up. Of course, most adults wouldn't have like posters and a bunch of clutter and stuff on their walls. I mean, some definitely would, but usually the way I decorate family homes, that's not the case. So yeah, anyways, over here is going to be the interior to their ensuite bathroom. I was just playing around with the shape a little bit, decided that that wasn't going to work out, and just did a normal rectangle shape with some counter space. It doesn't have as much room as the full bathroom down the hallway, but it still has everything your Sims need. And there was still some space to put some clutter and stuff. But anyway, so this is going to be the first bedroom, and I imagine that these kids are twins, and they're very similar in the fact that they're both very competitive. They're both very into their specific like areas of hobby, and they both really want to go to university. So the one on the right side of the room definitely wants to get a sports scholarship. They're very competitive in sports. They're very serious about their athletics, and they are they're very good at it, I would say. At least that's how I was imagining it. But I just really imagine them to be very competitive and to take their sports very, very seriously. And then the kid on this side of the room is very into debate and academics and takes their schoolwork very seriously, and they're very competitive with it as well. I imagine they do, debate club and probably are on student council or some sort of like student government or something like that, and they really want to get into a good university. And I imagine they're both currently applying to universities, and so the teenager on the left side of the room has a stack of letters on their desk, and I imagine those are all the letters that they are about to send out. I don't think they've came back yet, but they're all the places that they're applying for. Of course, in The Sims 4, we only have 2 universities. We have Britechester and we have Foxbury. I do imagine that this more academic student will want to go to Britechester, and then the athletic student will want to go to Foxbury. And so I like the idea of them both going to opposite universities after high school. And so I think that's kind of fun. But I did add a lot of clutter and stuff on this side of the room. I thought about leaving it more clean and simple and organized because they're supposed to be more studious and that sort of thing. But I wanted to show more personality, so I added more posters and stuff. But I tried to find posters and things that I felt like was related to that personality. And then over in this room, I imagined this was for their 2 younger sisters who are not twins, but are very close in age. I imagine the parents just had them like one after another. And they're very similar as well, as in like they're both very girly, like they like lots of like pinks and purples and soft colors. But the one on the right side of the room is very into being popular and very into cheerleading and dance and every single school activity that she thinks will make her popular. And so I think that is a really fun idea. And then the girl on the left side of the room is very into reading and fantasy and basically all things supernatural. So I tried to find decorations that were related to that. This room is a little bit more immaturely decorated. I added more things that look like they'd be for children's Sims just to try to show like the age gap a little bit. I wanted it to feel like these, Sims were a little bit younger, even though I don't think we're getting multiple life stages in our teenager years in The Sims 4. I don't think that's coming, and it probably never will, even though I really like the idea of having like preteens or, earlier, younger teens anyways, because the teens in The Sims 4, they look like adults, but maybe they'll have some more, at least separation with young adult Sims now that we're getting more activities and things for them to do with like gameplay and stuff with the new expansion pack. So we will see what will come with that. But anyways, yeah, there I just added a side table full of like makeup. I definitely think the Sim that's more into like cheerleading would be very into doing their makeup and stuff like that. And over here I'm using this very adorable pillow and using the tool mod to place it here on this chair. I thought that was pretty cute. And yeah, other than that, I basically just added more decorations that I thought suited the room. Here I do place a computer desk that I think they share. I gave the cheerleader their own laptop, and then the one that's more into fantasy, I gave her a bunch of books. And then I tried to find decorations that kind of went with their personalities, and I tried to divide the desk up as best as I could, showing both of those personalities too. I struggled a little bit trying to find posters and stuff to use on the side of the room for the girl that's more into fantasy, but I think I did okay. I was trying to find decorations from like Realm of Magic and stuff, but they're a bit too, I don't know, just too much of like a distinct style and didn't really fit into the style that I was going for. So I ended up not using them too much, but I felt like these books were perfect. So I really enjoyed using them here. And then, yeah, I just placed some decorations around on the desk and tried to finish up the room and add the final few details. But yeah, this is basically it for the build. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And like I said, let me know what you guys are thinking about this new expansion pack, and let me know if you are as excited as I am. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and please leave any comments or suggestions that you have, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall, but tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Ooh. troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time.